Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Mehboob and I create content on analytics career. Today I'm going to talk about something that many people don't see coming. Why? Growth in analytics is not guaranteed anymore. And exactly what you need to learn to stay relevant in 2026. And before I start, let me tell you, this video is not about switching jobs. It's about ensuring your analytics career does not fade away over the next 2 to 3 years. A few years ago, company hired analysts mainly to look at what happened in the past, historical reports, simple trends, but that's no longer where market is going. In fact, industry research shows that basic visualization and BI skills, while still important, are slowly declining in priority as compared to the emerging technologies like machine learning, AI, predictive decision making, cloud analytics. And that trend has been visible even from 2023 to 2025. If you think just SQL and Power BI going to carry you through 2026, I'm going to be very real with you. That mindset will not get you growth, and in many cases it might leave you behind. The first reality you need to understand is this. Companies increasingly expect analysts to do more than pull the data and make pretty dashboards. They expect analysts to interpret, predict, automate, and advise. Job trend data from real job postings shows that mention of machine learning in data analyst job requirements have doubled recently, and demand for analytics skill set tied to cloud technologies like Snowflake, BigQuery is rising fast. Now, let's talk about the real skill you must focus on. Not just because they sound cool, but because companies are explicitly listing them in the job requirements right now. First, business context and problem understanding. I see this over and over again in the hiring trends. Companies are not just looking for someone who can generate data. They want someone who can turn data into decisions and business outcomes. If you cannot answer why a business is tracking this metric and what they should do with it, you are just doing the data work, not analytics that matters. Now, the second thing is domain expertise. Generic analytics skill sets are no longer enough. Employers are looking for analysts who understand their specific industry they work in, be it banking, fintech, quick commerce, retail, because problems and KPI are different in each domain. For example, in banking and finance, analytics is about credit risk, fraud detection, customer lifetime value, regulatory compliance that requires knowledge beyond SQL. And in e-commerce, analytics revolves around customer segmentation, demand forecasting, real-time inventory insights. Again, different problem with different domain logic. That's why deep domain knowledge adds context that AI and tools alone cannot replicate analysts. Now, let's talk about the next big shift, machine learning and AI. Data analytics role used to rarely mention machine learning, but the industry data shows that ML is showing up in twice as many analyst jobs postings now compared to a year ago. The future of analytics is not just about what happened, it's about predicting what will happen and making decisions proactively. You do not need to make deep learning model, but you do need to understand how predictive models work, how to train them, how they make business impact, and how to work with them. Even top universities today emphasize that analytics roles today require AI fluency, understanding AI strengths, limitation, ethical use, not just coding skills. Here's a fact you cannot ignore. AI literate analysts, those who know how to use AI responsibly and verify its output, are going to be more valuable than the analysts who purely rely on traditional tools. Now, this next part is very important. AI is not going to replace good analysts, but it is surely going to replace the average analysts. AI is already automating simple data preparation and basic reporting, so your value can no longer be in manual work. It has to be in higher order thinking, judgment, and interpretation. And this connects to another skills increasingly being highlighted in demand trends, communication and storytelling. Knowing how to communicate your insights clearly, not just technically, is now just as important as your technical expertise. Companies want analysts who can explain data to business leaders, tie insights to real business goals, help make decisions, not just show numbers. AI is also reshaping the market. Job posting mentioning AI skills have increased. Companies are prioritizing analysts who can work with AI. These does not mean SQL, Python, Power BI is useless. They are still foundational. But if you only know these, you are competing with a crowded field. The analyst who truly stands out combined with strong tools, AI and ML literacy, great communication skill, and deep business knowledge. If you don't upgrade doing just reports and dashboards, makes your work replaceable, not just by others but increasingly by AI. To grow, focus on understanding business deeply, learning ML and AI basics, specializing in a domain, and communicating your insights clearly. Do this and you go from being another BI person to a strategic analytics professional. Your choice is simple: upgrade or get replaced. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video.